Okay, welcome back, people of YouTube, to my channel. Today I'm going to play a course on the golf club, and we're going to just play it and talk. Um, Actually, there was somebody made a comment that they like the Let's Play series, but I don't know if I think he commented on the Augusta video that I made, like playing against the pros. So what I'm going to do is for my golf, I'm going to play other games, obviously, like F1 2016 and MLB The Show and stuff like that. But my golf's going to probably be still my main series of videos. So what I was thinking of doing is like three types of videos. Obviously, I've got my tour videos where I play like Tiger Woods 14, PGA Tours. I'm sure it's called 15 for the PS4. I maybe even play some of the older Tiger Woods games at times. But my two main career modes is my 14 Tiger Woods PGA Tour 14 and my PS4 PGA Tour. um, that's my two main career modes, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to play like this, which is going to be a let's just play a course, and maybe talk about the course that I'm playing if it's a new course, because the golf club has got a huge amount of courses to use. Although I'm offline at the moment, so I don't have access to every single course. I've only got I don't know how many courses it's got just offline. I think there's five or six or something. Um, so I'm going to do that video, and that'll be a let's play series, I'll call it. And basically, we're just going to play a golf game. That it doesn't have to be the golf club. It could be PGA Tour, Tiger Woods. It could be an old version of Tiger Woods. It could be the PS4 PGA Tour. It could really be just a golf game in general, and I'll put it on and I'll play around the golf and I'll just talk about stuff, maybe stuff that's happening in golf or just how I grew up playing golf, stuff like that. And then I've got versus the pros series, which is going to be basically at the weekend. And I actually missed my opportunity to play Harbour Town because it's on the golf club. So I could have played this week against the pros. So it'll be like the score that I post versus the score that they post on the actual real course, and that'll be played over the weekend, depending on because I'm not working at the moment. I'm probably looking for a job. So if I get a job and I've got weekends off, it'll be good. It means maybe I'll say like if I can try and get something up the Thursday and the Friday, fair enough. If I have to double stack rounds, then I'll just have to do it. But it's basically that's what the format of the golf's going to be. There's going to be the tour games that I play. There's going to be just basically let's just play and talk probably, and then there's going to be a versus the pros series. So today we're going to play the golf club, play round. Now there's not many courses, as I said, because this is a kind of online game. I think I played the No Down Golf Club was the last one I played, I think, or last week there. Two Rivers, Pinehurst River, Little Brook Manor. Um, we'll play that. Little Brook Manor. So let's kick off.
Hello there, and welcome to Little Brook Manor. Hope you have a good time out there today. I know I will.
Yeah, the graphics are nice in the golf club. I sometimes feel that the graphics are a bit. I don't know. The trees are actually quite nice, but sometimes they look a bit false. But and I think it's quite hard, kind of hard edges sometimes. But I mean, the graphics are nice. Don't get me wrong. I'd say EA Sports are a little bit more kind of graphically smoother kind of thing. If that really makes sense. Where this is more, I don't know. It's more realistic in terms of graphics. Let's see. Let me just really hit this down. The wind's going to carry that over just a little bit.
This one's looking good.
But I'm basically going to talk about this video about how I started playing golf back in my youth. At the moment, I actually played golf. Let me see. When would that have been? Probably sometime November there. And before that, I played a couple of times every few, like about a year between it. It's not that I play like every day. Maybe just go a little bit low on this, just for the wind, just a touch.
I think this is gonna need to
So I
bite.
don't really, I'm not playing like all the time.
Nice.
But back in
Way to stick
my
the
youth,
green.
because
All
it's
right,
probably
14
started
feet
my
to the
first.
hole.
I'll talk about my first memory of golf, and then talk about how I played when I was young. Let's get this putt. It's actually quite hard to talk and play sometimes. So this is maybe not going to be the best round of golf ever. What is it, 14 foot? Oh, I didn't hit it. My first
Oh,
memory of golf was the 1987 Masters. Now,
okay,
whether I
let's head to the
watched golf
next hole.
before that period or not, I can't
Even
really
par
remember.
after the first hole.
I would have been 13 at the time. But I can remember Greg Norman
Okay, hole
and
number
Larry
2.
Mize.
Let's see what you can do here.
And I can remember that Masters quite vividly. Actually, it's like almost like tattooed in your brain. But that was the first real that I can look back on and go, that was it. That was the first memory. Whether, as I said before, I maybe played before that, but that's the tournament that I can really remember watching. Let's get this. 158. So it's playing 16, probably 163. Let's see what the green's like. Yeah, we could actually hit it. I mean, look at that wind, 158. We're gonna have to add. I think we're gonna have to add. I think we have to hit it. Just a touch more. But that was my first memory. Was
This
Larry
one's
Mize chipping
looking
in
good.
at the Masters. I could actually win a lot more because there
You're on the
wasn't much
green. A lot of
roll
work to do,
on
but
that
you're
club.
on. All right, 25-footer from here to the cup.
Yeah, just a touch of break. There's not a lot. Maybe just slightly a bit there. Oh, I haven't had it. But it's the same.
Ouch. 3 feet
I
to the
didn't
hole
hit
here.
it. But yeah,
Okay, let's see what the
going back to
scorecard
that.
says.
That was the first
And with that,
golfing
you
memory
will
for
stay
the
at even
telly.
par.
Now, when I was young, there was a pitch and putt club, which was probably if
Let's
I
put
was
this
in my
ball
youth
down in the fairway.
when I could run fast. If I came out the house, ran, jumped over the fence, I'd have been at the golf course or the pitch and putt course in about probably as little as 40 seconds. And I would have been there, so it was right next to, well, not right next to our house, but it was close enough. And it was an 18-hole pitch and putt. It was probably, I mean, I say it was one of the best pitch and putt courses. Not that I played a lot of pitch and putt courses when I was young. I think there was one out at Roselle as well. But I never really said, oh god, that was only 93%, a bit
Looking
jittery.
good so far.
But I played that pitch and putt course all the time, and it was just fantastic going down there when you were younger. Uh, nice weather, the sun was out, you could see all the midges, and all the families out playing because there was also a caravan site just not that far from the golf course as well. So I actually get quite a lot of people up, especially if it was nice weather. All the mums and dads and their children out playing pitch and putt. So it was a great, it was just a great thing to see. But the pitch and putt course, and this is the kind of thing that I'm not. I think playing a pitch and putt course is probably the best way to start playing golf.
Putting from around 16 feet out.
Uh, because golf now, a lot of it is like power based. You know, like Dustin Johnson driving it, you know, X amount of yards, and McIlroy, and it is a power game now. Where back in the day, back in the day where it's hickory shafts and all that kind of stuff. I mean, people would still be hitting it. There might be one or two guys that were hitting it longer than, say, your average Joe kind of guy. But nowadays there's so much put on like power. It doesn't. I'm not saying it wastes the game, but there's a lot of courses now that are probably unplayable because they can't extend. The perfect example of that would be Prestwick Old Course, where the Prestwick Belt, I think it's a championship belt it was actually called, and that was really the start of the Open Championship because Tom Morris Jr. won that belt outright, I think about 1870s, and then there was one year they didn't have a tournament, and then the next year that was the Claret Jug, and that's when it became the Open Championship. But that course is they'll never hold another Open because
Little
it,
six
it just
footer here,
doesn't have
nothing
the
too
length,
scary.
and they can't extend because the airport's that side, the town's the other side. They just can't expand it, which is a shame when you think of the
Great
history of
putting
that
there for
course.
par.
In terms of its, you know, where it is, how it basically started the Open Championship.
Well, just letting you know it's a
So
bit windy out there,
there's a lot of kids
so
go
keep
out
that in mind
onto
as
the
you
big
go onto the
course. They've
tee.
got all these fancy drivers and they're hitting it. But I just feel on a big course, kids don't see oh, that cat is meowing. What is it, Nikon? Well, he's not came yet. But I don't know. A child in a big course, I just don't think it's right. I mean, a pitch and putt is great because it's more intimate. It's you know the kid can actually look at it and it's an achievable goal. Because when I started playing the pitch and putt, I would be hitting like a 7 iron, say, and then as the years went on, I started hitting like 8 irons, 9 irons, sand wedge. But the pitch and putt was great for shot making, and that's the part of the game that I was quite a good, I was quite long off the tee when I played, but I felt my short game was always better than a lot of people, and that's purely because I started playing in a pitch and putt course. Um, and I think that's great. You know, I think you go into a big course, you take what you use at the pitch and putt, but you play shots at a pitch and putt that you've never played in a golf course.
That's going to have
You
to
know, it's
hit
too
something.
long. You know, you
Nice.
could be in a bunker
All right, this next one's for
and
birdie.
the hole or the pin is maybe only 3 feet away, and you've got to basically splash out the bunker, land it soft. Mind you, the greens are probably not like running high in the stimp meter, so you could land it and stop it kind of quick. But you had to play shots. You just had to kind of like invent shots before, like Mickelson doing his kind of parachute shot. I was playing that shot before he was, just purely because that's what you had to do. You'd open the face up, get under it, you know, pop it up in the air and land it down within 3 feet. So to me, the pitch and putt was great for playing shots that you just wouldn't play in a golf course. But when you take that from the pitch and putt, and maybe like 5 6 years down the line, you know, you can say, oh, this is just like the pitch and putt, but it's just obviously bigger. I've actually, it's easier because I've got more space. But sadly, that the pitch and putt course is no longer there. It's been developed into a school, which I just think is an absolute outrage. You know, you're taking apart a golf, especially where, you know, children, youth can go and play a course and get into the game, get started, but that's no longer viable. Oh, man, putting's terrible. Talking,
Okay, we're putting from around 15
talking and
feet out.
playing's just, it's not easy. It doesn't look as if there's much break. It's because it's slow
Nicely done
greens.
for the par.
I've been playing fast greens in this lately, and it's just
And
so.
that'll keep you
There's
at
a
even
there is a
par.
big difference.
Nice.
But back in my youth, I even used to play down the Craigie Estate. There used to be like trees in a field. There's a football field, but round about it was trees. And we used to play to a tree, and you had to hit it
Coming
off
off
the
a
actual
par
bark
on the last one. Let's
or
see
the
what
actual
happens
trunk
here.
of the tree. That was you getting in the hole, and the winner would basically pick a shot. Would both pick at a hole. Sometimes you'd have to maybe hit a low cutter, you know, get it under a branch, or hit it high, hit it over, fade it, draw it. I mean, we used to play all different kind of shots. And again, that's something you don't play in a golf course. Which is why I think somebody who's grew up, oh, that's a bit jerky there, in a pitch and putt course is probably going to be a better
Nice.
golfer
Should be in the fairway.
in the future than somebody that's, you know, has started on a big course. Yeah, I think that pitch and putt player will be more intuitive around the greens in terms of chipping, flop shots, maybe hitting little cut shots under trees, stuff like that. I just think they'll be better suited. Might not be the case for everybody, but almost in the hole.
This
So
is for birdie.
that's how I started playing golf. But you know, I kind of stopped playing golf when I was about. Trying to think now. What age would I have been? 30s. And between this and now, I've not really played that much. I mean, I've still got the ability to hit a ball, but you know, it's a bit rusty at the start. Um,
Yes.
no, it's a birdie.
Okay, 1 under for the
Yeah,
round.
but the pitch and putt course is no longer there, which is, I think is a loss to the actual community. But yeah, the long game, the power game. I just wonder if
Okay, it's time to send this ball on its
in the
way.
future they're going to have to sort of cut down on materials that's used. I mean, what I'm thinking about is, will there be a time? I mean, how long can somebody hit a ball? I mean, it's about like the 100 meters. You know, that record came down. And it keeps coming down by maybe like, you know, tenths of a second and that kind of stuff. But there's trying to get that there's maybe a limit to how fast somebody can run that 100 meters. And it's the same with golf. You know, you get these guys that can drive the ball long, like Dustin Johnson and
All right, looking good so
I like
far.
Jason Day, McIlroy. Then you get somebody like Luke Donald, who's maybe averaging, I
All
don't
right,
know,
looking at 150 yards ish.
280 yards or something. But Dustin Johnson maybe averages 305. There's actually, I say there's not that much, but 25 yards is not, it's not a huge amount. I mean, if you were to go out and hit a sand iron 25 yards, it's not that much. Um, but trying to actually work out the yardishness, like the wind. Wind's 10, so what do we see? The 161. Probably want to hit this. I'm gonna go 158. But you just wonder if there's going to be a time where, they're going to have to bring in some standard sort of materials like steel
All right, we're
shafts,
setting up 30 feet from the hole, so have fun with this.
like a standard design golf head in terms of driver, like maybe, and also the ball mechanics, make it so that the ball doesn't fly as far. I don't know. I just feel that, it's great driving it big. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's people back in the day that could drive it big. But I just wonder if there's ever going to become a time where there's going to be a stipulated sort of golf club. You can't use like these materials like white titaniums and stuff, and graphite shafts become a thing of the past. This has got quite a bit of brake on it, I think. Did I hit that? I'm hitting them really short. I'm not concentrating.
4
I'm
feet. Let's
talking.
do this.
So, but I don't know. I mean, it's.
And
It'd be quite
in the
interesting
hole.
to zip like maybe
And that'll keep
10
you at
years in the
1 under
future
for
to
the
see
round.
what golf's like, technology, equipment, how far they're hitting it. Because basic courses are going to have to be lengthened all the time.
Okay, here we go.
I mean, they're actually talking about like the Masters, for instance. I mean, they've always been adjusting the course all the time. But like the 13th hole, the par 5, has become, I wouldn't say easy, but it's not what it was back in the day. So they're probably actually thinking of putting some more length on that hole. Right, let's start playing a bit more sensible here. I'm going to draw it into the wind. It's 12 foot up, which is 4, which is 176. 6-iron rollout, depends what the green's like. Maybe just a touch on it.
Hope this one has some
No,
teeth.
that's too long.
And you're on the green with a whole lot of work to do for the next shot.
Yeah, it's quite a long putt. It's not majorly breaky, but it's got some break. I mean, over the course of the distance, it might. Oh God, I've not hit that. Oh,
All right, 14 feet to the hole.
I'm not really thinking. My putting in this so far has been pretty bad.
Oh, that was almost in. Okay, moving along. Okay, that performance is gonna put you
So
up
yeah,
to
this
even
is going to
par.
be the Let's Play series. I mean, ultimately, I don't want to be talking too much. But maybe try new courses in the golf club. Probably do like an online version, be able to play sort of different clubs, i.e. new clubs, new golf courses.
All right, let's let her rip.
This is quite a difficult hole because this bunker here, you've got to really sort of lay up, and if you get in that bunker, that gap of water can be quite tough to cross over. It's actually, you can actually miss hit it and actually put it in the water. Trying trying to think what the distance is. See, 3 irons right up. So they've actually made this, it's 461 yards, but you can only really hit it 200 yards, which means that you're going to be hitting, probably, well, this is the thing. I'm trying to think how even to play this hole. Let's get the overhead. Because it's 350 yards to carry that water there, which is probably nigh on impossible unless you've got a wind that's like, I don't know, it'd have to be really, really strong. So you've really got to weigh up. As I say, it's 200 yards to that bunker. I'm going to play a 5-iron because that wind is quite strong.
It's looking good.
Now this. Oh,
And
put
this
the
looks like
brakes
around
on. Now,
235 to the pin.
235 yards to the pin. Oh, it's a par 5, sorry. Ah, well that makes that's okay. I don't know why I thought that was a par 4. I was going to say, because it's quite a difficult par 4. So let's, oh god, I'm going the wrong way. That's probably perfect for the 5 wood. I mean, the rollout of a 5 wood, plus 5 is 14 up, so that's 5. It's probably playing 240 yards, that pin. What's a 3 wood? 245. I think I enjoy it. Wind. I'm not doing my sort of pre-shot routine in this, where I go like yardage and then check the wind. So 12, so it's 240 yards. Take off that wind, probably playing about 230. So the rollout from this 5 is probably going to be a couple of yards. So I probably need to put just a couple of notches of. But saying that, often a 3 wood doesn't. I have to play it a bit less. Yeah, play 100%. It's difficult to gauge that. It used to be in like the PGA Tour, you held it for a couple of seconds. So it actually worked out not bad because it was slightly uphill. Used to
Okay,
hold it
that was
and then let go, and
fancy.
you could
If you
gauge
can find
like
a
a
way to sink
percentage
this next
down.
putt, you can really take some strokes off your score.
Right, let's try and get back on the track here, hitting a decent score on this course. Tough how much it's going to break. 25 foot as well, 2 inches up. Oh, keep going, oh, I had the line there.
Oh, that was going to be
Didn't
fantastic.
hit it.
Super putt.
I actually struggle with
Just
these
didn't
greens being
drop.
slow because the last
Let's see how
swing that
this
I
all
played, or the
adds up.
last course, the greens were like lightning fast.
Okay, 1 under for the round.
Oh, that was for an eagle, that putt. Yeah.
Keep an eye on that wind. Could come into play on this hole.
So, I don't know. I mean, the Let's Play series might just be like playing a course and talking about it, and maybe even just showing people how to play the game. Quite a big green. Probably could actually maybe even just get on the edge of this game. Maybe.
This is a beauty.
This is a beauty. Ripper. Ah, just shot. Yeah, that, as I said before, that this game I think is really good at simulating golf. You know, some little tricky shots you play. Some of the courses that have been made are so tricky to play, like green speed. This is just a little pitch. We could play this a couple of ways. Um, I'm not sure. 28. What are we gonna do? See, I thought probably. Let's just put a little bit on it. Spin. Oh, I thought I was gonna get more spin than that.
Okay, let's see what you
Could have
can
went a
do
bit
with this
higher on
7-footer.
the loft element of it. Just straight. Yeah.
Nice.
Right, 2 under par.
Very solid round after 9. Looking fantastic. Okay, it's time to send this ball on its way.
Quite a strange hole. 24 up, so that's gonna be 8 on top of that. So 172, wind is in a face, so we're gonna have to add probably 180. We're gonna have to hit this. Take a little bit off a club roll. Well, we just add a touch. I mean,
Beauty.
when it comes to golf games, I'm not gonna say I'm the best player in the world.
Nicely
I'm
done. You're on the
decent,
green there. Okay, for the birdie.
but I can shoot really low scores. But some of the course records on this game are just like, I mean, people are playing like perfect golf. Um, and I suppose you
Nice.
can shoot quite a low score in this game, but I kind of do make
3 under for the
mistakes.
round.
Yeah, especially sometimes the club selection, I can be maybe be a little bit short, or I just
Hole number
misjudge it, or
11.
mishit it even. Um, Putting as well. I mean, there's some people out there that just never miss a putt, and it's good to play that way. But as I say, I play okay. Yeah, I can play decent enough. This could be tricky actually. That 14. Yeah, we should get over this.
It's looking good.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to say something. Ooh, I tell you one thing, that just made it.
All right, looking at 120 yards or so to the
Right,
pin.
so that's going to be roughly 124 maybe. Wind. Mm, Play this into it. Distance was actually pretty good.
Good stuff.
You
Looking at a
basically add
19-foot putt from
for
here.
every um for every 3 foot you add a yard. So if it's 9 foot up, you'd add 3 yards to the yardage. And the wind is kinda, it's maybe not like a full yard for every mile per hour, but if it's like into a 10 wind, you roughly add maybe say 9. You kind of guesstimate it, which is one of the ways that I play it. I don't know. I'm not like mechanical. Like okay, there's the elevation, there's the wind. Right, it's definite. So I've got to hit this exactly 132 yards, and then basically go into my kind of shot meter and go like add a bit, take a bit of loft on it, add loft to it, and hit to that number and hit it per. Oh god, my putting's terrible. Or hit to
All right, about a
that digit.
3-footer here.
I'm not kind of like that. Maybe I kind of guesstimate it. Which is a word I like to use.
That'll work for par.
I mean, you could be precise and you try and be precise, but
And that'll keep you at 3 under
When
for
you
the
play
round.
online against like ghost mode of people that have shot like a course record and they're right on it. I mean, they've probably played the course like so many hundred times. I mean, there's a lot of times I've played a course maybe
Number
a couple of times,
12.
but I don't play
This
it
is
like
the 12th hole coming up.
repeatedly. Play it and play it and play it and play it and play it till I've basically got it, you know, under lock and key. I mean, this is not a hard course. I'd probably, if I'd
So it's
concentrated
looking
from the
good.
start, I could probably have been, you know, 9, 10 under par, maybe even more. Right, 62, 8, yeah, that's a bit, almost 3 yards on top of that, so it's going to be 65. The wind, I'm going to cut it into the wind, just hold it up. Right, it's going to be 65. Wind's kinda not really doing much, it's coming across more than anything else. Right, this is a part of the game where I don't lose the accuracy. If it's like a bit of a gap between the distance, then we're going to have to hit this. I would probably say 65 yards. And we're going to get probably a true enough sort of grip with it, so it's not going to go more than that. So now this is where you got to get into this and put a loft on it. So there you see 100% and then there's 85%. So between that I suppose would be 7.5. I'm just I'm trying to work out yardage here. It's really, I reckon we need to go wrong button. I reckon we need to go maybe a bit there.
Wow, it's going to have to bite.
Yeah, see, we're too big.
Sweet.
So I've got
This
a
one's
lot
for
of finessing
birdie.
to do with that side of things. You know, I'm not really comfortable saying, right, that's definitely going to be right in the pin. Like these guys are putting it in like stone dead. Right, got a wee putt here. It's kind of, I don't think it's going to be huge. Oh baby, that's better.
Nicely done with the long putt. Sitting at 4 under for the round. Nice solid birdie on that last hole.
So
We got
yeah,
another birdie in the works
so
here.
as I said before about my golf series, the tour, the versus the pros will be at the weekend, and hopefully the course that they're playing is the course I've got, and it probably be more towards the PGA Tour. I think, I mean, I'm not going to say that the European Tour is not as good as the PGA Tour. I just think the PGA Tour's it's got the better players. You know, it just looks better to the Mark One eyeball. So the plan for that is, I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of job
Very
hunting as we
nice.
speak. So
And we have
probably this
about,
weekend. I'm actually going to try
I'd
and
say,
find out. But where is the
140-ish
golf
yards
this
from
weekend?
here.
Just out of matter of interest. PGA Tour. See if that app tells me. Right, 142, 23 foot down. So that's about 7, 8 yards off that. I'm trying to think. Right, yeah. Wesley Bryan won the RBC Heritage Harbourton. I watched that last night. Ian Poulter, man, he could have, he putted terrible. He missed a lot of birdie putts, and I think he's going to make X amount of $40,000 or something next week to get his tour card. So he really struggled, but Wesley Bryan of the Bryan brothers, he won the tournament last night. Now I'm trying to find out where the schedule. There's a schedule. Oh, that's right. It's the Valero Texas Open, San Antonio, Texas. I'll try and actually see if I've got that course. If so, then I can play alongside the pros at the weekend. TPC San Antonio. I'd imagine somebody would have maybe made this course. I can't search because I'm offline at the moment, but when I get online, probably later today, I'll search that out, see what it is. Right, back to this. God, so that's 8. So it's going to be 1, 1, 3, 4. Wins marginal. You maybe have to add just a notch. 135 yards. So what we've got, a 9 iron. I'm going to play this with the wind actually. I'm going to put a little bit on. What's it going to be? A little bit short.
Well, you're on the green.
Not bad though.
Huge
Ballpark.
putt coming up, but
So again, there's still no news about the PGA Tour for EA Sports. I mean, you haven't really checked, but there's been nothing that I've heard. So, don't know. Yeah, this game
that was absolutely
it's quite good
fine
because
putting.
there's no
5 under for
meter
the round.
on the putter. So say I've got like a
Just
a
letting you
20-foot
know
putt,
it's a bit
and say it's
windy out
uphill.
there,
So say I maybe need to
keep that
add,
in mind as you go onto the tee.
like a foot for every sort of inch, that kind of scenario. So say it was uphill 5 inches, so I need to hit that putt 25 foot. Like sometimes, well, PGA Tour does have a kind of meter type thing, but in this game it's all about feel. There's no gauge. You just need to say that I need to hit this like 19 foot, and then as you come back with the putter, you've got to gauge where you are. Oh, that's Vader. There's Nick on. Is Nick on there? No, that's Vader taking a bit of a dafty. We could probably actually go with a driver and get this right up near the. But with that wind, probably I'm going to aim a bit here. I think that would be too much. Yeah, let's hit this a bit lower.
Boom. Just
Boom.
boom.
Right, that's going to have to. Whoa, hit the pin. Hit the pin. That actually whipped. If that had actually went and hit the pin, that could probably have dropped.
Yeah, you hit the green and under regulation
But
on
it
this
actually
one.
hit the side of the
You
cup.
sink this next putt, and now we're cooking.
I've got a rough idea in my head. It's 4 inches down.
Oh, anger.
So
Anger
close.
and frustration. 3 feet to the hole here. Sweet.
So yeah, I don't know what's happening with that.
6 under for the round.
But as I say, that's what I've got planned.
Okay, here we go.
My golf videos always seem to do a little bit better than some of my other videos. But I enjoy making all my videos, so I'll just put up what I put up. Oh man, yeah, drinker. I've got some Iron Brew. Oh my goodness! Can you get the cap off? Ah. Right. 172. 6 foot, so that's going to be 170. Wind. It's not really in our face, it's to the side. I'll probably just aim this, let the wind drift it. So we need to hit this 170. I think it's going to be much roll off a 6 iron, so we'll probably just put some loft on it. As I say, that loft meter, I'm still
Looking good.
trying to work out how far up I need to move it, and just trying to gauge it,
Okay, we're
so
about
I don't really have to
17
think
feet
about
out
it too
here.
much. Now, I'm not going to bother with the pup view. I can see what we've got. 17 foot. See, this is where, you know, that's like that's longer, so I probably need to go a bit here. And that's all
Nice.
just feel. That's just, you know, there's no like
7 under
mark
for
to
the
say
round.
that's 20 foot, that's 30 foot. Would I like to, I don't know if I'd like to see, like,
16th hole
you
coming
know,
up
if
here.
I
Let
aim
us
it,
see what you can do.
say I've worked out the slope and I need to hit it like 20 foot. Say I need to hit that ball 20 foot because it's uphill or downhill, whatever it is. If that, if some kind of mark that I could do, maybe even if you could do like a practice putt stroke and it had the kind of like the feet gauged so that you could putt it and go, right, that's 35 foot's there, but when you putt it it's not there anymore, but you've got a rough idea of where you want it to be. That could probably be quite good. But then again, you know, that kind of idea,
Looking good so
it's all about
far.
feel. I think is quite a good thing. It can be quite bad if you've got an uphill putt and you misjudge it by quite a bit. Right, 51. Wind, it's not that much. Probably put some loft on this.
Looks like this is a beauty.
Yeah, we kind of misjudged the wind there. We didn't add enough.
Okay, let's see what you can do with his 8-footer. Yes.
Right, we're doing not bad. But 8 under par, through 16.
8 under for the
You can actually see
round.
there we've talked a lot. The first, what, 7 holes? Pars, 1 birdie, 1 bogey. And then after that we've got on the gas, as they say.
All right, let's let her rip.
Let's let it rip, potato chip. Probably just a driver. Yeah, but it's a really good. It's actually a game where there's so many courses on it because you've got people making courses. Both, in fact, that wind's perfect for going round this hole. Both official and like home builds.
Well, I guess you can't hit all the
No,
fairways.
no, okay. But it's just a fantastic game. I mean, I can look at sort of games, courses that have just been released and just say, right, I'm just going to play this and do a kind of playthrough as it happens. Maybe talk about the course. Maybe not talk about kind of life events, like, you know, too much, but just talk about the course. Right, what we got? We got 17 foot down, but we're coming out of this white rough. So let's see, let's get the yardages. So that's what? Maybe 6 off that, 43 wind. Maybe just add a notch. 44. Right, we're coming out the rough, so we're going to hit it less. 44. Probably just put some watts and just de-loft it a bit. See, I just love the way it looks. This game, when you look at a hole, you see the,
Okay,
all the
11 footer
channels,
here. This
the
is
kind of
definitely
runoffs,
makeable.
the bunkers. I just feel it sets it up really nice. I love foot. That hard,
Yes.
but it's in. 9 under.
Sitting at 9 under for the
Par
round.
5. It's only 488 yards, so should be able to reach it too.
You're going to have to be careful of those fairway bunkers out there. They can really put a wrench into things. So just warning you now.
Now I'm going to put a bit of draw just to hold it up.
That was launched.
And just keeps it straight. I mean, sometimes it's quite handy to use the wind. If the wind's in your favour, you can draw
Looking
it round
at a 210
a
or
tree or
so
something.
yard shot here.
21 foot, that's 7, so that's 216. Wind's not that much. Maybe play for the wind here. And let's see what the... Yeah, right, let's... Maybe we can come off that Y, it's downhill slightly. 207 rollouts. I'm maybe just going to put just a tiny bit on it. Maybe a little bit higher up. A bit more sort of de-lofting as well.
Wow, you hit that green in under regulation. You can sink the next
eagle
putt.
putt.
We'll be cooking with gas, I'll tell you.
It's quite a bit of slope. .24 foot plus 2 up. Oh, did I hit it?
Oh man, that
Story
was
of my
great.
life.
That was a great putt. It just didn't drop at the end.
Yeah, it's going to be a birdie.
All right, finish this hole and we'll head to the
10
clubhouse.
under par's okay. I mean, I waffled on at the beginning. I could
And
probably
after
shot some
18,
birdies
you
at
have
the
a fine
start.
score at the end of things. It's an easy course, though. Might I suggest trying
Yeah, it was an
something
easy
more
course.
difficult next time?
60.
10 under at the end of your round. Good work out there.
Longest drive, 301 yards. Longest hole out, not available. Longest putt, 20 foot. Yeah, it's quite a good course. One of the kind of starter courses, kind of offline. 11 birdies we had. No eagles, no albatross. I don't know what eagle. No, birdie, eagle, albatross. Maybe a home win probably that one. I don't know. What is that bottom one? I see the longest hole out. Anyway guys, that's going to conclude. Let's just check our scorecard again. The back nine was solid. So that's going to be the kind of layout of my golf game. Probably, I don't know whether to start, because I'm on the PS4 just now. I think I've got F1 loaded in. I was going to do the PS4 because I'm at the Open Championship, but I don't know whether I want to do that. Maybe do that next couple of days. Maybe finish off my Tiger Woods tournament and then do that one. But anyway, guys, that's been the golf club, and bit of a kind of waffle. I don't know what sometimes when you talk, you kind of think, is what I said at the beginning going to make sense? But I suppose that's just the way it goes. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you for more videos coming up soon. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye.